Doug Baker Jr. graduated from college with an English degree and then spent the following year in Aspen as a self-described ski bum. Contemplating his future, he decided on business as his path.
Thought I wanted to go into business, and I had no idea what that meant. Right? I mean, it was just some, broad aspiration, a little bit, they're just big chunks. So you're going to be a doctor, you're going to be a lawyer, you're going to go into business. Those are kind of the paths that seem to be most normal. I certainly wasn't talented in the arts in any way. Nobody's recruiting me for either Hollywood, music, or the theater.
He joined Procter & Gamble, rising through the ranks for 7 years. In 1989, Baker took his experience to Ecolab. His assignment? To manage new acquisition K-Chemical, a supplier to McDonald's restaurants.
And we get in there, and 2 weeks after I join, I go make a call at McDonald's, and we're basically informed that McDonald's, has made a decision in the U.S., recall 65% of our sales, to cut that in half. And they're going to decide, so this is a third of our business that's going to go in. So then it was a huge, full-time deal on how we're going to keep this. Because, this acquisition is going to be made or broken, by depending on what we do here with the McDonald's thing. So it was a real fist fight. And it took, 4 years.
Baker also recalls the moment looking at the employee parking lot during his battles at K-Chemical. It was, he says, a moment that crystallized for him what being a company leader was all about.
This is at a time in North Carolina, where textiles were moving out, they were gone. Furniture businesses being offshored. I mean, there were no other options or other jobs. And so these folks had manufacturing jobs, and you worry about yourself first, and you go through all this stuff and nonsense. You finally realize, look, you know what, I'll get another job. I'm going to be fine. I think I'm pretty good at the business side of life. I'll end up making money. These guys are going to be screwed. And I would say when you start working for them instead of for you, I mean, it's just a different equation. And I think the whole team started understanding what was at stake here. And so the pressure this put on the team was immense, but out of that pressure came the great solve for McDonald's. We have it to this day, all right, have kept it all. And I think are a much better supplier as a result of this.
In 2001, Ecolab brought Baker back to St. Paul as the group vice president of its institutional sector business. From there, the climb was fast. President in 2002, CEO in 2004, and chairman in 2006.
Talent comes in many forms, EQ, IQ, this, ether and creativity. Who the heck knows? Brains are complicated, and it's not really all that measurable all the time. But if you really want talented people on your team, you got to be willing to create the right culture.